time on Brazil.
Sixth year.
Yeah, and you keep changing it, and this year you really changed it. Because the other years was just a song or two. Why change the whole thing on the sixth year?
We changed it all last year too. Last year we changed it all brand new. Only we kept 2 or 3 things. You know, a lot of the favorites like Castlevania and Chrono Cross and Final Fantasy. We kept a little of those, but changed the whole thing. Every year we try to change it as much as we can. But now we gotta, see everything's getting hit now. You got Pokemon and Zelda, so I don't know what for next year. I got to get some suggestions. I need some people to tell me on Facebook what they want. So we'll get it going.
Let's talk about Pokemon, because that was incredible, right? The reaction of people.
I think Pokemon, a lot of people associate it with their childhood, and so when they see these images and they hear these songs, it brings them back to when they were a little kid, and that's a lot of good feeling inside. So that's the kind of magic that happens when 2,000 people all get into a room and remember their childhood together. It's pretty cool.
What I thought was very interesting was to play Africa, for example, and bring something new to the table. What do you think you're going to keep doing that, like something really new?
Absolutely. Every time, at least once in every show, we always bring something to the audience that they probably haven't heard or haven't played. And Africa is a perfect example of such a beautiful piece of music written by our conductor tonight, Wataru Hokoyama, because everybody knows their favorites and this and that. So we like to at least give one song in there that probably no one's heard of. But when they hear it, that will get them interested maybe in going out, giving them something they've never heard before.
What are your personal favorites for this show? You have to pick like 3 tops.
3, I would say Pokemon, Street Fighter 2, and Chrono Cross, Chrono Trigger.
And from all of them, what would you wish to have composed it yourself?
I'd love to be a part of Zelda. That'd be very cool to compose something for the Zelda series. That'd be a dream come true.
And did you put Diablo really just before the show?
Yeah. The first time we played it for the first time in Brazil tonight. We didn't even play it in Rio or Porto Alegre. We played it in São Paulo tonight. Yeah.
And how did you choose? Let's do that on São Paulo.
Because a lot of people asked for Diablo when we played in Rio. So again, we go on our Facebook page and we see all the comments back, and then we pay attention to that, and we instantly change the show depending on what the people want. So we're looking forward to hearing what they have to say.
We have 2 requests.
Yes.
The first one is the theme of Frog, from Chrono Trigger.
Okay.
Okay.
We played that though already.
Yeah, but I really like that. It's a personal one. Come on.
So that's your favorite, so we'll play that next year then again.
And the second one is Color Dinosaur. Do you know this game?
This is my greatest work ever. I've worked on over 300 games, and my greatest, most epic game of all time is called Color a Dinosaur for the NES, for the Nintendo, and we're going to do a huge orchestral arrangement of Color a Dinosaur, and everyone will ridicule me and laugh.
No, but if you really did that, I think people would actually love it.
It's a popular game because it's so shitty.
I think I made Tommy Tallarico mad at me because of Color a Dinosaur, and now we're gonna end the interview.
Is the funniest joke going. What's funny about it? In the United States, because I make fun of it all the time, in the United States, to get Color a Dinosaur, people sell them on eBay to try to get me to sign it. So they actually sell, one of them sold in shrink wrap for $800. So it's about 1,600 reais, just because the game is now so famous and no one bought it. So it's very hard to get. So people get me and then I'll sign it at the show. It's pretty funny.
Next time we're going to do that because we want to make 800.
So if you can find one, they're very rare, very expensive. Some
personal favorites that you probably never got to play on stage?
Yeah, I want to do we want to do a Katamari Damacy thing. I want to do a big Pac-Man thing. I'm working on an Earthworm Jim, a game that I wrote the music for. So next year when we come back, we'll have Earthworm Jim as well. So yeah.
That Katamari thing, you were telling me back in 2005, I think.
Oh, I know. We got to keep working on stuff. We work things in. I start something, then something else comes up. So, we're always changing it.
Thank you so much, and thank you for not being mad at me,
Color Dinosaur, my favorite game ever.